Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to a whatever hybrid of all my themes that is now. Today it's Vesturlands Pride. Not Westerland like in Sylt Island in Germany, but Westerland as in the Icelandic region, which contains Borgarnes and Akranes, the cities, little towns that are so meaningful to me. We still have somewhat white nights, even though it's like past the summer solstice. It's the 28th of June. The 28th has a particular significance in my life, as in not being ashamed of some of my features. Let's talk properly. It's ashamed of. And I actually don't like the word shaming because I've had some people use the word to control me. So, like this morning when I woke up, basically sunbasking, and woke up quite early because I went to bed early. I got a recommendation from YouTube for a tarot reading. It's like one of these soulmate blah blah things, people who know me might have realized that I'm not necessarily interested in a partnership the normal way, but I enjoy hearing those soulmate readings because they often contain the issue what one could change in one's life in order to meet new people. And you guys might have noticed that like last year was, and also the beginning of this year in my life was really shaped all by letting go of people and also patterns in people uh, who were just not good for me. Like recently, there was a tarot reading where the elephant was actually not standing for this usual old memory and revenge and so on that I always see it as, and that also occurs in my book, but rather as moving on and perceiving the feelings that are behind something that I'm still chewing. And yes, I probably will chew my experience with the German physical disability movement for a lot of time, but here I purposefully decided to cover myself in Toivo here, like Toivo the elephant, because Toivo means hope in Finnish. So I really hope to recognize that or like to verbalize it, that I felt used, even though the, in commas, perpetrators uh, didn't necessarily see that they used me because I didn't tell them. Like, let's say, used me to work for them. Like, of course, within the framework of something that I was interested in, but still, let's say the way how that was done and the way how that built itself up really slowly. I didn't and still don't feel appreciated. An elephant is a major herd animal, and my elephant relative in my novel writing is also a major herd animal. So these days, the book writing is really significant to me, as in like getting to know the herd that I want to have. And actually the like just getting the curve again here towards the reading that popped up this morning in my YouTube feed. Um, that also again was about meeting a soulmate and doing like this would be in the context of this reading, um, a person who finally does what they want in life because they have always served others. And I mean that sounds a little bit like, let's say, how I have the feeling I was raised. So maybe I shall be my new best friend and my let's say my own soulmate. And it also reminds me, by the way, of like one of the novel characters that I'm writing about. Um, and like there is this concept of fictosexual and fictoromantic, where people feel attracted to fictional characters or spirit beings or other units that you can't really prove in the generally visible world. So yes, actually, to me, this reading would tell that. I should keep writing my story because this is like the most important thing in my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't like make the effort to go to Borganes Pride. That's so kind of far away. Um, because, like that volume 1 and volume 3 of the story both end in Borganes Pride. Like Vesturlands Pride in Borganes. Um, Silence to collect words. Um, yes, the writing process actually gives me strength to start throwing out what doesn't serve me anymore, to also, let's say, learn to feel beautiful and learn to feel appreciated. And um, like let me tell you, this guy that I'm talking about in the novel is like developing a lot, like, let's say, from a really let's say conventional adult who did the things that he did because you just do them, uh, to a really blossoming uh, genuine person. And I like accompanying him. Like, okay, this is a him, but of course there are a lot of other gender markers in this story as well. And I'm actually really happy when like the people who already know the story actively start using this Icelandic haun pronoun for an intergendered person in Iceland. So, okay, like both Haun Logan and him Morton are on a massive journey to like emancipate themselves from people who were not healthy for them, and or like even by changing their own behaviors, they are also changing the communication the with people. And like that doesn't mean, for God's sake, throwing people out of your life or their lives. um that can also mean like if they, or also if I react differently to people, they may consider disappearing by themselves. um and I mean, like, okay, holding Toivo and tarot cards and like not showing you the whole of my chaos and the whole state of my sunbasking is a little bit of an almost impossible task. So I just wanted to throw that out into the universe, that I am starting to really enjoy the journey of doing what serves me for self-care and throwing out what doesn't serve me anymore, and constructing the story like together with a hard core of friends, um, and like just discovering what I really need, also what I would need in a relation. I mean, I mean, there have been like also like tensions and fights because I say a lot of like mutually exclusive things, and like of course that happens in context, but yeah, I'm actually also happy when people um tell me I can't have the communication like this. We need to find another way. Also, another way of expressing things. And yes, I still find it sincerely offensive if people with best intentions tell me I have to try uh, juicy things out. Um, because that means that the people don't understand my sensory issues with touch. Um, but if they take me by the spiritual hand and, for instance, do like journaling with me or so to find out what does me good, I love that. So now I shall do a really good, thorough search clean of my closet. Yes, because my uh, colored Borganes dress. Yes, I call that the Borganes dress because I bought it at a market stand in Borganes for a good cause. Yes, the colorful Borganes dress wants to come out of the closet, and uh, yes, and I want to take my notebook with and my drawing stuff and just draw and write what comes to my mind when we celebrate being proud of all our holistic nature, and being proud of Westerland, Iceland, which is often a little bit ignored by the people who travel here. Have a lovely day and be proud of who you are and what you have. Bye bye.